I've been talking to you guys about the symbolic expression for some time now. And I will go back to it very often because for me and for Carl Jung, the symbolic expression holds a great part of the answers that we are seeking in this world as humans. For example, the other day I was walking downtown and the wind was blowing, and then this small twister formed in front of me, creating this spiral of wind and leaves and garbage. And for a second, I was mesmerized by it because it happened in front of me in the middle of all the chaos of the city and all that. But what came to my mind at first, as soon as I saw it, was the symbol. Why is it a spiral? When you look at the cosmos, the spiral is one of the greatest forms and shapes, because the movement of the universe happens in a spiral. The creation of atoms, solar systems, planets, and all that, they all happen in the form of a spiral. Interesting how when we see smoke moves in a spiral. And for example, we see in many religions that the moments of prayer, they happen in circles. When the faithful walk around their sacred symbols. It happens with Muslims, it happens in Buddhism, it happens in Christianism and all that. We see that all throughout history, the spiral happening. For example, when in Ireland there is these pyramids, these circular pyramids, that they are all carved in spirals. We see spiral in ancient drawings in caves as this symbol that represents the movement of life. It's interesting because it seems very simple, this symbol. Every one of us can start drawing a spiral. It's very simple to make a drawing of a spiral, actually. But it's not about the simplicity of the drawing itself, but the symbol. How the spiral represents almost everything in the universe. The process of evolution. In the psychic level, at the psychological level, it is deeper. Carl Jung understood that the process of individuation, as he calls it, happens in the movement, and in this movement we see the spiral happening as this ultimate goal happenings upwards to reach the highest point, the liberation, the harmony of the psyche, to the individual to reach its highest state. It's interesting because we just have to pay attention to the universe and how it manifests itself. We have this ability as humans to see patterns. And the spiral form is one that happens very often. For example, we have that Jung observed that the growing of the psyche itself describes a spiral path. That is, it goes back to itself. It goes back to its development. And Jung called it the process of individuation, in which the ego occupies a position that that is its own, as an entity that surrounds the self, the true center of personality. It is often related to the serpent as well, as Jung observed that the spiral remembers the tantric symbol of the vital force, represented by the Hindus as the serpent Kundalini. And the awakening of this serpent, this imaginary serpent, liberates the subtle energy that is in the body, giving birth, giving origin to the process that ends in the union of the pure cosmic energy Shakti with the pure consciousness Shiva. The spiral in the end serves as a symbol of the revitalization of life through the contact with divine energies, creative energies, and healing energies of the most deep, most profound layers of the psyche. My friends, that's the thing. We have to pay attention at the universe and its patterns to see that we are the representation of those patterns, and we, as part of consciousness, can manifest those patterns and understand how the universe works. You don't have to be a great spiritual leader or a priest or a Buddha or a Christ or whatever. You just have to recognize your place as a human being, as a human, as a part of a gigantic cosmos. And as I said before, it happens in the microcosmos and it happens in the microcosmos, because everything is together, everything is one, everything is mandala.